am on location with Darren Tackett. Thank you so much for opening up your doors to me and for taking time away from showing homes, signing those contracts, giving people a place to live. How are you, buddy? What is going on with you?
Well, I can't complain. It's obviously business has been great. And, this time of year, how do you not love it? It's like 80 degrees. It's sunny. My wife's family just came into town for ASU. Her little sister's at ASU.
Oh, fun!
Here for family, coming in for family weekend, and it's just gorgeous outside. So it's just great.
Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Isn't like this is what we wait for the whole season? Do you feel like I feel like the heartbeat of Scottsdale is back? Like you can feel it when you go outside now in the city with everybody.
Yeah, it is, and it's just nice to see normalcy.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody the other day because I'd gone to some of the Suns playoff games, and I remember having like a visceral emotional response to being in a crowd again of that size, and like when people were like chanting, I literally got like goosebumps. I was like, wow,
nice.
I forgot what it was like to be in a group like this, after being in like in quarantine hell for, I don't even know how long it is anymore. Again, it was just so nice.
Yeah.
But it's funny how you walk around, you're like, okay, should I be this close to people? You still have a little bit of that, and I'm over it now. But no, I was at Isabella's the other night too, and I was, of course, it's jam packed, and I was talking to a Canadian, and he just got here, like their borders just opened, and he said that was it for him. It was very like liberating, but weird, because he's like, we've been on serious lockdown for so long. He's like, to come into this environment and just see all these people congregated together, he's like, it's kind of shocking. So it's cool. Like I said, I get pumped, thinking about the holidays. I get thinking about all the events that, I used to take for granted. I used to go to the Open, and I was like, it's the Open, no big deal. Now I'm just like, wait. Oh my God, when is it? Like,
I already got my tickets, actually.
I'm
so ready.
Fully made arrangements this year.
We, funny enough, so talking about the Open, which, I'm so excited about. I'm a huge baseball. Braves won the World Series. Go Atlanta. That's the home team. Love my Diamondbacks. I will cheer for them, but I am from Atlanta, so I have to cheer them on. And we have some friends. We used to live in Houston, so we have some friends, and our bet was the Open. So they have to buy all of our Open tickets because the Astros lost the World Series. So we are very much looking forward to having a whole house full of friends stay with us and go to the Open again, like we did a couple years ago. I'm just, like you said, just to get back to people and everything again. I had a friend come visit from London, and she kind of said the same thing. They were on severe lockdown too, and when they came here, she was like, oh my gosh, y'all are like living life. And we're like, yes, and in this beautiful weather, how could you not get outside and live life? And that kind of leads me into everything that I want to talk about today. Thanksgiving is coming up this week, and it really taught us, I think, over this past couple of years, Darren, what to really be thankful for, and appreciate that. So what are some things that you have learned? We kind of just talked about it, people and being around each other again. Some things that you've really been thankful for this year and appreciative that we still have around.
Everything.
Yeah.
Literally. It reminds me a little bit of when we had the last downturn in real estate. Within a year or two, I just was like, wow, like we had it really good. Like this is really hard, and we had it really good, and I didn't necessarily appreciate it. And so, same type thing. Even though this hasn't, if anything, it's accelerated our business. It's still, I'm thankful every day because I will never forget the downturn.
Yeah.
And so, from a business perspective, to think that what we've done. My family everybody has made it through what hopefully is the worst of this pandemic. And again, things are just good. When you've got that, and to see things coming back, it's, you just can't help but, because it's funny, I remember going into 2021, we all thought, okay, thank God we're past 2020. Right. And then it's like, oh, psych, gut punch, it's going to suck too, here you go.
It's so true.
Because here I am again going, God, can we just get into 2022? So hopefully we are putting it behind us at that point. Because there's still just so much, unfortunate, division between people on a lot of this stuff.
There is.
My hope too is that we can kind of get past some of that stuff.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And just get to being reasonable.
That's so much to ask.
Yeah. I've got, I'm conservative, but I have liberal friends.
Yeah.
And they post all kinds of liberal stuff, but I still love them.
I'm with you 100%. I love learning from other people, and I love the difference of opinion, but I think it boils down, Darren, to like just listening to each other, and that's really why I love doing this podcast, is because it's an opportunity for us to really listen to each other and have the opportunity to hear someone.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the reality is as hardcore as most of us are on one side or the other, the truth is usually somewhere in the middle.
Always.
Anyway. But
I had a friend tell me a great line, and I loved it. She's like, "There's really three truths. There's your truth, my truth, and then the real truth is what's in the middle," and kind of thing. And but I agree with you, and I think that you're right. I think that just coming together this year, we're able to do that comfortably, which I feel like last year we were still a little uncomfortable, not knowing who you could be around and what was going on. Just to be together, celebrate togetherness again, and appreciate where we live, this beautiful city that we're so grateful to have, and to fill it again with the Canadians, all the snowbirds coming back and stuff like that. What are your plans for Thanksgiving with your family? I know that you're a vegetarian, so you're not going to eat turkey. Well, no turkey comas for Darren. But.
No, but I'm a member at DC Ranch, so we're going over there.
Perfect.
And again, you take stuff like that for granted. Like they didn't do it last year.
Yeah.
So just to be able to do that, and again, when you really strip it down, that doesn't even matter. I mean, just being able to all be together, because we were not all together last year, that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
It's funny because my wife keeps pounding me like, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I really am very content in my life right now with almost everything. And it's funny, when I was younger, like I wanted everything. Like,
of
I
course.
Cars. I want,
yeah.
You get older and you're just like, none of that stuff necessarily makes me happy. I mean, just like I said, the fact that everybody's healthy in the family, everybody can get together.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I think, at least for me, as I've gotten older, I'm like, that's really all I care about, and that's really what makes the holidays, not necessarily going to a really nice place
Agreed.
and having a fancy dinner. So, and nothing like a pandemic to make you truly
Isn't that the truth? But you have 2 daughters and 2 sons. You're going to get everyone together, celebrate, be together?
Yep, that's the plan.
Good.
My sons are too cool, so they'll probably show up very, very near time to eat. But that's okay. That's just,
They going to bring their laundry to you? Do they still do that? Or an open hand for, hey, Dad, I'm here. Can I have some money?
No, they manage their laundry, but not much else. It's still I saw there was a Halloween photo that was kind of going viral. My son sent it to me, and it was a guy dressed up with his wife and his 2 kids, and he looked like an ATM, and it said Dad Fargo. And I'm like, that's me. That's
what I mean. When I used to come home from college, it was I was good about my own laundry, like same here. But I was like, I need some groceries, and so my mom, like, we'd always go do a Costco run, and I'd fill my trunk up, and then head back to school, with plenty to eat for the month, kind of thing.
Yep, my younger son will take entire cases of water with him, and he leaves, just anything else he can pretty much carry, which is fine. To me, it's like, all right, if it's food, like, I'm never
take
gonna,
what you need.
stop
Yeah.
you. Yeah. But he does get disappointed that I'm vegan, so he's like, there's not much that you can take. I'm like, come on, man.
Hence
You'd
the
be
bottled
surprised.
water.
I think you'd like some of that stuff, but yeah, he won't.
That's hilarious.
He's not there.
Well, Darren, I wish nothing but the best to you and your family this Thanksgiving season. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time together, and let's catch up next month and think about a Christmas present, because I bet everyone has a little something in mind for you.
Yeah, I am. I'm working on it. But yeah, thank you. I hope you same to you, and I look forward to talking again.
All right.